We'll hear argument now in number 87-154, Joshua DeShaney versus Winnebago County Department of Social Services. Mr. Sullivan, you may proceed whenever you're...
Mr. Chief Justice, and may it please the Court, today not for a broad constitutional mandate to the states to do things to all people, nor do we contend for a broad constitutional duty to prevent all harm or all sadness, nor do we contend for a broad constitutional duty to protect all children in all cases. None in those situations, Justice Whiteman. We do suggest that there is one, and only one, exquisitely less recognized. It seems to be simply a balancing in...
The rights of the parent are recognized to the extent that the state may not interfere with it.
I think that's entirely true. And
the question here is the extent to which you impose a mandatory duty on the state to act affirmatively to protect the child.
That's right.
And the fact that if other cases are not workable, it seems to me not the point. The question is, where do you derive the duty?
Well, it occurs to me that you derive the duty first and foremost from the nature of the relationship.
To provide basic services is in a setting like a prison or a state institution where that has already deprived the individual of the individual's liberty and institutionalized them.
Just hospitalized.
Is in a setting like a prison or a state institution where the state has already deprived the individual.
That's what the notion of enmeshment.
Provide basic services is in a setting like a prison or a state institution where the state has already deprived the individual of the individual's liberty and institutionalized them.
Justice O'Connor, I generally...
This is certainly a step far beyond that you're asking us to take.
The only word I would differ with is the word far. It occurs to me, obviously the prison cases are in an Eighth Amendment context, so they're not the identical setting. The institutionalized
current effect on state child abuse programs. Why would a state want to undertake a child abuse program at all if they